Hey guys, it's Bo from ZiZZO Bikes in Union City, California. Have you ever wondered how a ZiZZO Liberte would match up against traditional big bikes? Well, in this video, we're going to do some comparisons of a road bike, a mountain bike, and a gravel bike using the latest technology in power meter pedals. Now, if you're not familiar with a power meter, think about when you pedal, you're pushing, generating watts. These pedals know how many watts you're pushing, so by combining and pairing them up with the computer head unit, we will see the amount of watts at any particular time while we're riding. Obviously, if you're going up a hill, you're going to generate more watts. If you're going down a hill, you generate hardly any. We've chosen a 4.2 mile course that we've predetermined that averaging 200 watts will do the trick. We have an actual start line and a finish line out on the course that somebody else has already put out there. We start the computer at the start line, and as we go around the course, try to hold 200 watts. If we find ourselves going too hard, then we back it off. If we find ourselves not going hard enough, then we've got to push a little bit harder. Even the slightest grade change or a bumpy road can change how many watts you're generating. So it's very, very tricky to try to average 200 watts or any predetermined amount over the course of any length distance. So we got 4 different bikes. The Liberte, lightweight, nimble, obviously it folds up. Full suspension mountain bike, heavy duty, weighs like 30 pounds. We have a road bike that is aerodynamic and lightweight, just weighing in at about 19 pounds. And then we have our gravel bike. If you're not familiar with the gravel bike, it's kind of the latest trend combination of a mountain bike and a road bike. A little bit of both. You just don't have any suspension, but you got wider tires with knobbies to be able to get in the dirt. Our gravel bike is aluminum and comes in at 24 pounds. So which bike do you think is going to end up being the fastest or the most efficient? Took off on a nice warm day. One direction, starts off with a small headwind, it makes a right-hand turn, then you got a little bit of a crosswind, another right-hand turn, you've got a pretty good tailwind, so you're gonna have to pick it up because your wattage is gonna drop quite a bit. And then a couple more right-hand turns with mostly headwinds. So you have to back it off because you're going to push too hard into the headwind and make the wattage go way higher than 200. So the idea is to average 200. When we get across the finish line, we hit end ride, our Strava loads up, and then we can look and see immediately how long it took us to ride that course and what our average watts were. We can get within 199 to 202. We probably are as close as we're gonna get. So we started out with the Liberte, then we went to the gravel bike, and then the road bike, and our mountain bike. Each one of these bikes is totally different, and we understand that obviously there's weight issues, there's aerodynamic issues, as well as rolling resistance. But this is a fun experiment and about as close to a science as we can do with using power meters to have a level playing field. Same rider, same effort, same conditions, same course. Let's see which bike ends up being the fastest or more efficient. Well, did you guess which bike turned out to be the most efficient or fastest? Tell us what you think in the comments below. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing to ZiZZO's YouTube channel. Next week, for round 2, we'll be doing the rolling course. And then the following week will be the mountain course. Thanks a lot for watching, guys.